friends, and welcome back to this channel. So I recently uploaded a video on jobs in Canada, and I've received a lot of emails from individuals. They've been looking for guidance on how to create a Canadian style resume. So they've been asking what they could include and what they should exclude from their resume. So as a result of that, I have decided to create a detailed video on this topic. So in today's video, I'll be explaining the format of a Canadian style resume, things that should be included and things that should be avoided, and I'm going to give you a guide on how to write different sections of the resume. So, and in the follow-up video, of course, which I'm actually working on right now, I'll be discussing step-by-step approach to writing a job targeted resume. I'm also going to be discussing how to write a good cover letter. So you might want to watch out for those two upcoming videos, and at the end of this video I'm going to be giving out a bonus to my subscribers, which will be helpful to creating your personal resume. So you might want to make sure you watch this video till the very end. So if you're new here, my name is Z, and I talk about how to save, make, invest money, and I also talk about life in Canada and how to relocate to Canada. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel and also hit the notification bell so that whenever I upload a video, you'll be notified, and whenever I upload the other videos I just mentioned, you will also be notified. So let's get right into it. So let's get it. So it's better to apply for 10 jobs with carefully crafted resume tailored for each job than to apply for 100 jobs with a poorly structured and generalized resume. Believe me, because Canadian employers, they actually tend to prefer specific resume formats, and resumes from other countries may not just be suitable for the Canadian job market. And a Canadian style resume will also help to demonstrate your understanding of the Canadian job market. It will highlight your strengths and your professional achievement, and it will position you as an ideal candidate for the role. So employers receive hundreds of applications for each job actually advertised. So to save time, they use ATS, which is configured to screen resume based on the job description. So if your resume does not contain certain keywords as specified in a job ad, it will be discarded. So that's one of the reasons why applicants may not just get the attention of their employers, because their resumes get discarded by the ATS. So what exactly is ATS? So it's a computer software designed to scan resumes for specific keywords and eliminate those that don't match the job description. So now, to ensure that your resume makes it into the hands of an employer, it is essential to optimize it for the ATS. So it's crucial to restructure a resume for every job you apply for and incorporate some of the keywords, phrases, or clauses from the job ad. These keywords must relate to all sections of the resume, from the resume profile to the skills section. So a well-crafted Canadian style resume can help you pass the applicant tracking system used by many Canadian employers. So in a follow-up video to this on resume, I'll do a practical demonstration on how you can sift keyword from a job ad and include in your resume for each job. Like, I'm going to make it very practical. So now, when it comes to the format of a Canadian style resume, in Canada the most commonly used type of resume is the chronological format, which highlights your work experience in reverse chronological order. That's starting with your most recent job. Like, it's a format Canadian recruiters are most familiar with. A typical chronological Canadian resume must consist of the resume header with candidate's name, job title, and contact information, the resume summary or job objective, the work experience, education, skills, additional section where you can discuss and add any other thing. So the purpose of having a layout is to help keep your resume attractive and appealing to your prospective employer. So now let's look at some of the basic resume layout guidelines. You want to set your resume margins to 1 inch on all sides and double space between sections. So if the margins are too small, your resume will look crowded and be hard to read. Then you might want to use the line spacing set to like 1.15, and then to stick to 1 or 2 pages for your resume length. Now your resume should not be more than 1 page resume. I mean, 2 pages it's okay, but 1 page is usually preferable. Next one is to use clear and concise format. Now your resume should be well organized and easy to read. So use bullet points to list your accomplishments, your skills and experience, and make sure your font is easy to read, very easy to read, and make sure it's consistent all throughout your resume. Now you might want to stick to a standard font like Arial or Times New Roman and use the format size 10 to 12 points, and make your name the biggest item on the page. For example, if your name on your resume is Christopher, don't use Chris in your LinkedIn profile. I mean, some employers, they check up applicants' profile on LinkedIn, especially if they're interested in a candidate. So this might raise a lot of doubt. So make sure you use your real name, your government name, as it will be. So if you've got a key license or certification, use it in your professional resume header. For example, like Pete Josh, certified radiology technician, or Betty Polly, caregiver, and CNA as abbreviation for certified nursing assistant. Now, a phone number or email is one of the ways hiring managers set up interviews. So list the number you use the most. One phone number is often preferred. Email is the number 2 way managers reach out to applicants. Right after you use your phone number, include a professional email address. Now, it's better to use an email address that has your first name and last name. Like, a lot of employers now use LinkedIn to hire applicants. And if you're not on LinkedIn, I think you should be there. So adding a good LinkedIn profile to your resume header can help your employer learn more about you. So if you don't have a LinkedIn account, you might want to consider getting a LinkedIn account right now. Now, there's no need to include your address on your resume, especially if you're applying from another country. So it's not actually needed. It's a waste of space, and it could reduce your chances of being hired. You should never put a photo, your age, ethnicity, culture, race, marital status, religion, or social media handles except LinkedIn or other personal characteristics on your Canadian resume. Now let's talk about how to include a summary or objective statement. A summary or objective statement at the top of your resume can help your employer quickly understand who you are and what you're looking for. Now, if you're applying for a specific job, include a summary that highlights your most relevant skills and experience. Now, if you're looking for a general job, include an objective statement that outlines your career goals and what you can offer to the employer. Now, your resume objective is often a brief paragraph that actually shows the recruiter how your skills make you a perfect fit for the position. Most of the time, a professional objective is recommended for candidates writing resume for entry-level positions, their first jobs, or people who want to actually change careers. Now, to write a summary objective, start with a strong trait, add 2 to 3 key skills, describe your professional goals, and say what you hope to do for the company. Now, use resume action verbs to add impact. So a career summary is referred for more experienced applicants, and it's a short introduction placed at the top of your resume. Now, it highlights relevant experience, professional accomplishments, and skills. Now, it's your career condensed into few paragraphs. Now, the purpose of a career summary statement is to make the hiring manager read on. And use your job description as a guide. The job you're applying to is full of keywords you can use throughout your entire resume, so including the profile. So putting the right keywords in your resume is crucial. Now let's move on to the work experience. Now, this is the most important part of your Canadian resume. Most employers prefer that candidates to have a bit of work experience. You need to get your work experience section right. So you can title your work experience section with work experience, employment history, work history. Now make the section title larger than the rest of the job description. This applies to all other section titles. The font size should be larger, preferably size 14. Then write it in bold or with all caps. Use reverse chronological order, starting with your current or most recent position. Start with the basics, that's your job title, employer's name and location, and dates of employment. Add up to 6 bullet points detailing the position, and for more emphasis, begin each one with a resume action word. Now, each job description should be customized to the responsibilities specified in the job ad. You should add only the most relevant responsibilities and accomplishments. And by this, I mean that you should scan the job description in the job posting for terms that actually pertain to your duties. So use this to illustrate your work experience in writing by marking or noting them. Then showcase your career achievements by using accomplishment statements. And don't simply tell what you've accomplished, quantify your accomplishment to show how well you did it. Make sure you express how well you did it. And if you have any employment gaps, also remember to include it. Current employment gaps have no impact on the success of your job application. If you have been unemployed for no longer than 9 months, I don't think it has any effect. So then also remember to include your volunteer experience. This is very important because Canadian employers, they value community involvement and volunteer work. They really value it. So if you're volunteered for any organization, include that experience on your resume. Highlight the skills you gained from the volunteer work and how they relate to the job you're applying for. Now let's move on to your education. Now, items to include in this section would be your most relevant degree or education in progress. Now, the name of your school, the location of your school, dates attended and graduation date or expected graduation dates, a field of study and degree major, relevant extracurricular activities, study abroad programs and accolades. Now, when writing this section, start with your highest degree and add all other degree in reverse chronological order. So if you finish college, don't add your high school information. And when writing the degree awarded, you can either spell out your degree, master, like Master of Science, or just use initials like MSc. Just make sure that the way you format the entries in your education section remains constant all through. Now when it comes to your skills, in the skills sections, be sure to include a mix of hard skills and soft skills and target your resume to the job by keeping your skills section relevant and focus on the job ad. Skills, soft skills are a broad set of transferable skills that are mainly related to the way you work with other people. Don't forget that. Now, they include social skills, communication skills, emotional skills, people skills. They are also tough to teach and it's difficult to actually measure. Now, hard skills, by contrast, are actually easy to teach and easy to measure. Now, they consist of abilities that are often job specific and can be more easily obtained through a formal education and training. Now, a few examples include like technical skills, computer skills, language skills. Now, soft skills are more important to an employer than hard skills, so ensure you add more soft skills to your resume. Some of the most relevant soft skills are teamwork, communication, time management, problem solving, creativity, leadership, emotional intelligence, stress management, and all of that. So ensure to have some of these on your resume. Now, some of the most important hard skills you should have include like analytical skills, high level IT skill, basic computer knowledge, customer service skill, presentation skills, of course, project management, writing, graphic design, team management. Like, however, most hard skills are actually career dependent, so it will fly. So for the additional section, this section actually gives you the chance to add extra skills and achievements and stand out from other applicants. So some of the relevant additional sections include hobbies, personal interests, foreign language, certifications and licenses, projects, volunteer work, publications, achievements, awards, and if you're fluent in any language other than English, make sure you include that on your resume. Many Canadian employers value bilingualism, especially in French and English, Spanish. Yeah, so then keep your resume simple. Now, your resume should not be longer than 2 pages. One is always recommended anyway. So I hope you've gained 1 or 2 tips on how to create a Canadian style resume, like I said at the beginning. So this is just a part. I'm actually working on the next video. So the next one to actually be practical. It's gonna be practical, and I'm going to be demonstrating some of the information contained in this video. So watch out for that video, and if you found value at any point in this video, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, share this video, leave a comment, leave a like button, and you want to tell me what you want to see on in this channel. So let me know in the comment section. So if you haven't watched the other videos where I talked about how to apply for jobs in Canada, but just by through email, so you want to watch that video, I'm going to put it in the description box and I'm going to leave it here. So watch that video and apply to as many as you can. So this video is going to help you apply to those jobs, so make sure you watch it. So I'm also going to create a template of resume and design which you can easily edit to create your own. So make sure you're subscribed, and so you can grab the link in the description box so that you can actually use it. It's gonna be in the Word format, so you can actually edit it and create your own style. And make sure you watch that video so that you're able to apply to as many, personalize it, and now to be able to access it, you have to subscribe first to this channel. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. So bye for now.